What's up, YouTube? Jippy in the house. Actually, I am in my house. Well, actually, it's my wife's house. But anyway, I'm watching these videos on the news talking about these kids doing a knockout game, right? You guys, all you doing is setting yourselves up to go to jail for about 30, 40 years for attempted murder. That's all. You're knocking these people out. They're falling at such a rate. They're hitting these the cement and stuff. There's no telling what the density is of it. Cracking their skull. Some people could be paralyzed for the rest of their life, mentally dead, whatever. Those are, what you're doing is pretty much like, yeah, you're just using your fist as a weapon, and you're damaging a lot of people, a lot of, what's a good word for it? A lot of futures, parents, um, kids, that might lose a parent or something like that. Teachers, the teacher that got socked, his students. There might not be a teacher that might who cannot replace him. Not even just that. You just mess with innocent people just going around. And I'm a realist, and I think what's going to happen is somebody's going to start following your kids around after school. And when you guys do an act, they're going to jump on that one kid that did it, and they're going to hurt them real bad or worse, or they're going to get all of you. If you guys, hopefully it's not spreading around to any different states, because if it gets to one of these stand your ground states, then what's going to happen is these old men out here who want to go out here and hurt black kids, you give them an excuse. They'll follow you. You guys hurt somebody, pop somebody, and they'll look at you, and you turn around and look at them, and next thing they're gonna take you out because you think they're gonna think you're gonna be the next target, and the evidence is there. You injured somebody. You're an enemy to this state, enemy to the country, enemy to your own neighborhood, and that's all you're doing. And they start tossing you little kids in jail, and those other guys who are in there are gonna start doing things to y'all. And I don't think they're gonna put you in juvenile homes. I think they're gonna trial you as an adult, and you will go to these maximum security places where these people are going to jail for murder or whatever it is. And next thing you know, the black community is gonna be like, oh, you're locking up these little kids. All they did was do this. No, these kids are doing some really bad, horrendous things, just like drugs in the neighborhoods come through the neighborhoods, and people making their money and stuff, but destroying the economics of the neighborhoods and stuff like that. Going to jail, people get mad because all these black men are in jail, but look at the products that they're selling, and look what is happening. And you can blame the government for putting it in, but no one can make you, force you to say yes, force you to take do the lot of things you're doing. And kind of a little connection I want to say here is I was on Facebook, and this one girl said something about that. Somebody, I guess some white person got probation or something like that for doing crack. And they say, oh, but they'll throw somebody in jail for 30 years for selling crack, right? Okay, well, selling and taking is a different thing. And plus you got lawyers or whatever. But the whole thing is, what I said to her is, if I sold crack to somebody in your, somebody you loved dearly, took it and died, I went to jail for 25 to 30 years, but yet I'll get out, then would that ease your pain? And I haven't yet to receive a reply. There's more to it than your games. You guys, it's your thinking that's messing you up. You think something, then you have you have a reason, create a reaction. You let the flow of everything just flow through you, and then the next thing you know, you're doing something that's crazy, and then you get punished for it. And we say that the punishments are too hard, but what's going to happen, what I think is going to happen, is you guys out here doing these games, and I saw this one video where this guy recorded with the police, I guess police harassment thing. Actually, I really didn't see too much harassment in it. The police did say a few things, to them, and the boys said what they saying, and I can understand you can protect themselves because there are some bad cops out there and stuff like that. But there was this one thing that this guy said, and I believe he said, "You're weakening the country. You're weakening the country," and that's all you're doing. When you don't contribute and you don't build yourself, then you're just weakening yourself and those are around you and those that are directly and indirectly. Well, I wouldn't say indirectly, but everything's connected. And let's say if another country decides to come and invade the United States, okay, well we all say yeah, it won't happen, but they can come and create havoc. And if they do have foreign military on the United States soil, that's probably always have been the case. And they come in your neighborhoods, and you young kids, what you gonna do? You're not gonna do anything. It's nothing you can do. It's nothing a lot of us could do. If somebody got a tank outside your door, and you got a 9 millimeter or with an AK-47 in your house, you're not gonna do too much. So I like to see from this is it's a bunch of young black men who should be young kids who should be studying because it's not that difficult, and bettering yourself so you can better your community so you can create more flow of money. That's why on my videos, the Do You Love Black Men videos are not for sex. It's to encourage you to go out, because a lot of people don't go travel. A lot of black people, a lot of people just don't travel because they think they're going to go to another country and people are going to hate them. But my videos are showing that, hey, they love you. And love doesn't necessarily mean sex. It's nothing. It's not even really that personal. Life is more personal than love. But get out, travel, get that money that's out there. And that's what my videos are about. And if you're not going to, if you don't read and you don't understand, you're only going to make so much money domestically. You know, Going out internationally is just going to bring in more. It's just, there's just a lot of stuff that you can do. But just because you're bored, it's not even boredom. It's just basically you guys are getting high off your own hormones, and that's it. You think of something, feels good, and we talk because our feelings are good. I mean, because we have a feeling about something, that means it's a good thing to do. And you get out there and you do it, and you might find out that it's wrong. And I'll tell you now, your feelings are not a sign of judgment. It's not a judgment indicator at all. Okay, these hormones go through your bodies because they got a function that they do, and it's not a judgment. So all I can see is like them guys going in, my friends this and my friends that, and I'm thinking to myself, why would they even go on TV and show themselves talking about what their friends are doing? Because all somebody got to do is go to that kid and make him tell who the friends are, and they got all these videos, and next thing you know, you're gonna have a whole, I won't say a whole generation, but you're gonna have those kids doing that stuff, and they're gonna get hurt because they're gonna run hurting people, and no one deserves to just get knocked out like that. Just walking down the street, and I mean, I can go on and go on and go on, but they talk about the incarceration of black men as a genocide thing, and I understand that, but um, but people really should sit down and actually research and investigate the chain reactions, the domino effects that happens when people do certain things, because it lasts, it goes on, and it goes on, especially if it's drugs and chemicals going in the body, passes to the next generations and the next generations. And it's not funny, it's not funny. And you guys out there doing that, and you think it's cute and everything, but I'm telling you, all you're doing is just your emotions. You're letting your emotions run wild, and you're using your emotions as an indicator of what you're doing is right and wrong. And all it's going to do is, only two things going to happen. You know what's going to happen. You know what those two things. I don't have to mention them. But you guys, all I can say is there's nothing more rewarding than studying and knowing Everyone always talking about this competence things, but competence is just a belief. That's the definition of the word, is a belief. You cannot be sure. You can believe everything you want, but you can't accomplish anything on the belief other than you just thinking about it. But it's not, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't have that competence, the knowing, that's what gets things done. Okay. So you guys please quit, because I don't know how many guys are doing it, whatever, but all I can say is some people are gonna just they're gonna handle y'all. Okay, y'all gonna get handled, and it's just gonna be another big blow to black people, and I hope no other ethnicity of children or other ethnic kids are doing. I don't like to use the word race because they only one race, human race, but the other forms of humans or whatever you want to call it. Um, I hope they're not doing it, because that's not cool at all. Gosh, it's not cool. But anyway, I'm out.